Hey everybody, Spen2k here. I want to make a short gameplay video and talk about a little about the changes made to AimWars in version 2.0. Yeah, it has been a long time since the version came out, and I should have most likely talked about this earlier, but oh well. Uh, Quite a lot of balance changes have been made. Uh, One of the biggest is that now ultimates, your like C ability, now has a small channeling time of 0.75 seconds. Uh, this is one of the biggest balancing changes we've made to the game. Like seriously, no more cheap ultimate kills like brisk code combos, which were extremely annoying, especially with heroes like Togan and Shadi. No, that was very annoying. Mm. Another big change is I'll show it right now. Items no longer have charges, so you don't need to buy multiple items. Uh, just kill that. Okay, awesome. Instead, they require mana and have their own cooldown now. Uh, this is a very big change. Now, before you could spam like multiple magic wands to maintain a lot of regeneration and stuff. Now you have to be a lot more careful. You have to choose what you're going to use, either magic wand, uh, ghost, like that tracking ghost. What else? Blink, wards, the new item, potion of shifting, which I'm going to explain now. It basically works like if you play Dota, like it works like Poke's phase shift. It's also called potion of shifting, so I guess yeah. It basically becomes shifted. It's a nice item. It doesn't cost a lot of mana. Problem is that unlike other of your defensive abilities or items, you become immobile for like that duration. It may sound very negligible, like 0.75 seconds, but that's enough for a hero to cast his ultimate or like calculate a good combo, escape room and stuff like that. It's more than enough for that. Like uh, another change is that uh, magic wand now once you take damage, uh, your heal will be disabled. That's a very big change. So you have to be a lot more defensive. Though using it while in combat is still a very good idea because it grants you 50 bonus armor, which also helps neglect small damage to not break the healing like from level 1 cancer's orb ability. Orb missile, like those little thingies. Uh, Also, another good change is like there are no more there's no more runes. Like instead, you have these marks, mana and HP marks. Mana marks, they regen your HP, your MP to the maximum, and HP like runes, they regenerate your HP by I think it was 40 or 140. I'm not very sure. I can't really remember the exact number right now. Well, let's see another change. Oh yeah, since I'm playing now right now, uh, his his sub ability sober, the AOE has been increased by 50, which allows you to strike enemies much easier now. Yeah, it has become a slightly nerf noob friendly, but when you're playing versus real people, you see that like hitting with your sub ability like Soborn is much harder. Still, we may reduce the AoE in the future. Oh yeah, another big change which made which used to make like Nar extremely imbalanced, was his ultimate used to do instant damage, like damage around Nar and damage to the hero. Like I think it was 50 damage or something like that. So even if you're close to the hero, enemy hero, and you don't hit him with your ultimate projectile, he would still take like a lot of damage. And it was usually most of the time an instant kill by just casting your ultimate once, which was very cheap. Um, Now only the projectiles deal damage, their size and AoE has been increased, also their speed, so it's not useless. Uh, Another neat change is that the damage from energy burst, your F ability, uh, the damage has been decreased quite a lot. I don't have the changelog in front of me right now, but the damage used to be a lot even at level 1. Right now, I think it was 10 plus, I'm going to lie, 20 for level 1, which is only 25 damage. The damage type has also been changed. It used to be instant damage, pure damage, which ignored any kind of reduction. Now it's magical damage, which is reduced by 25% by every hero due to hero armor. Okay, I'm going to die now to show some other little changes. Well, come on, kill me. Come on. Not too much trying. Come on now, I know you want to. Yeah, the AI still isn't all that great, but it's very good training for like people who don't want to play with people yet, because the game can be extremely aggravating. Like you require a lot of skill. Okay, finally dead. Let's see. Yeah, Ezo. Okay, Ezo now has a bit of changes to her as well. Her orb ability has been changed. It's now like this single target AoE kind of ability. Basically, if you hit an enemy like that, it will create a link between it and any nearby enemy. Actually, with only one nearby enemy, and they can't move away from each other. Like if you I start moving like this, it will drag the enemy. So it's quite useful. Like if you're playing team deathmatch, which has a lot of changes as well. I'll talk about that later. It doesn't deal any initial damage, but if there is but if it's like chains two enemies together, it will deal damage to both units. Her ultimate has also been changed. It's not that anymore. Right now, it casts pulses. As you can see, the snappers. That's those pulses determine the amount of damage that the ability will deal at the end, and the amount of time the unit will be disabled. It doesn't stun the enemy, it only disables their movement. It's based on entangling roots, if I remember. Okay. So she has been nerfed to some part, but but she's quite useful in team fights. So even though the map isn't all that popular, if you're into competitive matches and you find some good players, she's quite useful. You can use her for a lot of combos and stuff like that, especially her ultimate. Like a big con is that at the last pulse, if you cast your magic repel, the damage and disable will be removed. Like they won't have any effect, but it's still quite good. It's a risk. You just use your energy burst and it won't be that much of an issue. Some other changes. Oh yeah, the items. No more invulnerability. I didn't say it right. Immune potions. I'll say it like that. that granted magic damage immunity. It was kind of confusing which abilities gave dealt like magic damage, which didn't. It's not because of that that it's changed, but it was kind of useless because your orb abilities are the ones that scale. So that item became like underused. It was much better to use magic wands, like 90% of the time. Also, there are no more instant regenerate potions. Instead, like I said, there are marks. Mm. Oh yes, some changes to the map. I'll most likely show these by picture because I don't remember their exact location, but I think they were this little place. Uh, Basically, a few trees and a few trees have been removed and places expanded more to remove any choke points. Like before, the map had so many choke points that you had to use your brisk, you had to use your blink. It was in there's those places you just wouldn't risk going. Like even if you're in a chase, you're like thinking, okay, I'm going to like go into this choke point. I use my brisk and I'll be away. Okay, so there won't be any more issues. The enemy won't follow me. But it's they won't really risk it. Like, yeah, it's part of the strategy, but really now it's you, you would really rarely see that. The enemy would just like, okay, there used to be like a tree here. The enemy would be just like, boom, fuck you, okay, like yeah, like here, okay. The enemy won't go like droop, 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 and be like so close. They'll be like from here and do that. So if they see you go brisk here, they'll just like move around and yeah, nothing happened. But now, since there's also a fog of war, you can like move constantly around here through here until your cooldowns refresh and like spam your ability like this and this. So your enemy like be like will stray away, like want to just be in front of your face. Okay, I'm talking about strategy right now, not about the change log. Okay, I'll stop. Let's see. Like talking and playing is kind of hard. Um, oh yeah, the choke points. Yeah, this place has also the tree has been removed, so it's not a choke point anymore. Um, this place has been expanded. It used to be only a river. Now you can actually go here. It's very nice. Like before going to the river, it was quite risky. Like from the high ground, you can easily be spotted. Like and spells can be cast on you. But now you can. You also have that heal spot right there, which gives you some protection. Like you can. Okay, go like here, which the enemy won't really see you. So it's quite it's also used for defense. Like if you go for here and enemy thinks, oh, he's going for the river, he's going to the bottom shop, you start their spamming their abilities from here or here. But well, you can just stay here, wait for your cooldowns to regenerate or the healing mark to spawn, heal yourself, or your cooldowns to refresh, mana to regenerate, like heal up and stuff like that, be ready for battle again. So it's another defensive change to expand battles a lot more. Actually, I just bullshitted you like an asshole because I can't see here. Yeah, I can't see. I can't see there. Yeah, if I'm here, yeah, nobody will be going like directly here. But yeah, I'm saying yeah too much. Another place is, if I recall correctly, this place right here. Also, yeah, this place right here. And what else? Oh yeah, this place has also been expanded because even though it looks like you can go through here, there used to be a tree exactly here where the mouse is, which blocked off your movement and you couldn't escape, and you had to waste your repel to escape. That was very annoying. Mm, okay, I think I'm going to restore the map now to show some other changes and talk about some other heroes. Because that's most of the changes to this map. Ah yeah, some things. Spellbooks disabled. No item from there is usable anymore because they were rather game breaking, like the ultimate refresh ability, uh, magic ball, radius increase. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, debuff removal. In your orb shop, the magic shield has been removed. It was your late game tank ability, but mm, it stayed permanently, unlike your other items, like other orbs. So, very fond of hero who is with a much higher skill, much higher skill cap, could like farm that up and be almost immune to all damage and stuff like that. Oh, not almost immune, but you got it. Some orbs have their stats increased, but that's mostly late game stuff. The I'll talk about that in some other video and explain about strategy and balance and how to efficiently counter and stuff like that. Um, some little change. Oh yeah, a very big change. You can no longer press escape and upgrade your stats like AoE, damage, energy, and HP and your MP. Yeah. Uh, those were very imbalanced. Like especially with heroes like Togan who also already have a lot of HP. If you max out that HP very fast, you'll be extremely tanky. Or with Cynthia like Light Elf Mage, like this hero right here. Oops. Uh, if you like, even at level one, you have like some base gems. If you spend them on damage and only on damage, you will you will probably like one shot every hero at close range because her orb is like a shotgun really. At close range, like three projectiles, all dealing a lot of damage. It was really insane. Oh yeah, before I forget, this thing here, that as you can see changes color depending on the hero who has currently the most kills leading. This way you can see who is constantly like who is leading with kills, so you can know who to kill or who's your biggest enemy, so stop him from getting more kills and thus win the map. Um, okay, I think I'll stop this now. Okay, deathmatch real quick, two teams, free picking. Free picking, by the way, is the most balanced mode in my opinion. When you pick single hero, your orbs stay in your level states, so it becomes quite balanced. In my opinion, free picking it's the way to go when if you want to play some competitive. But like I said, we don't have a very big competitive scene, so yeah. 100. Oh yeah, that's a new change. You can now pick from a few sets queue limits. I think that was the name. Before you just have to like press enter and type in the number. A lot of people don't know that and were confused. They were like, "Why can't I play the game? Fuck, this game sucks," and just won't play it at all. Um, so yeah, that's a neat little change. You can still type in the number of kills you want. There's a mode like custom number the kills. Now, as you may have immediately spotted, one of the biggest changes and the best changes for this mode is that now there's an aura effect around your team. Like before, in like clashes, since you can now choose the same hero, it was extremely confusing. Who was in your team? Who you should attack? Now it's not that confusing. Shit. Okay. It's not that confusing, so you can be a lot more efficient in battles. It's like that, my teammate. This is a new hero, by the way. You've probably seen him already. Uh, his orb effect is has a very short range, but travels very fast. Deals a lot of damage. Also has a chance to hex the enemy. His sub ability steals the sub ability of another enemy of the enemy. The cooldown is okay. I'm going to lie now. Uh, I think the word was retroactive. No, basically when you cast the stealing ability, the cooldown still refreshes. So if I use the stolen ability immediately, the ability stealing ability will still be in cooldown. But if I wait the full 15 seconds, 18 seconds, pardon, it won't be off cooldown. So it's very good to save it in free for all mostly, because to save from some glitch situations or increase your overall DPS. That's also quite useful for team fights because you can steal a lot of some of like pseudo like semi-disable abilities like Togon's recombination. I never read the real names of ability. I just call them sub ability orb and stuff like that. Okay, I'm hitting my ally. I'm an idiot. Just talk about the current. His ultimate casts a random ultimate from any enemy hero. About the map changes here, I didn't really play that much Team Deathmatch in the old map. It was very imbalanced, boring. The heroes were imba, fights were just boring. Now it's much better, in my opinion. Uh, I wish it was the map space was much bigger because it's very small right now. You can't have a lot of strategies. I kind of wish it was, yeah, this little space, this useless little space here was combined with this. But what can you do? Yeah, just gonna leave it with that. Not much to say about this anymore. Gonna show the other two modes now. Castle Siege, destroy the magic. Yeah, destroy magic or capture the point, same thing. Picking. Oh yeah, sure. Vanilla changes. Uh, Before this mode used to be like just like Team Deathmatch, extremely imbalanced and pretty much boring. Now, if you played League of Legends, it works, or like World of Warcraft, it works just like that, like the their capture point modes. You capture a point, and it deals damage to the enemy tower thing, or crystal. What was it called? Magic generator. Right. Here it shows the number of points you've captured, the ones you've captured and the enemy has captured. Again, I wish this map space was much bigger, but still, Warcraft field limitations. What can you do? It's much more fun now because it's so balanced. Like it was so annoying before. If like you probably don't know about this, but we used like when 1.9 came out, we made a little tournament from 10 teams. Only like 3 showed up. One of the teams was from Dota2portal.com. Shout out to those guys, you're awesome. And their team Angel Shifters. So like the tournament was in this game mode. Like they trained quite a bit for this. It is that's what they told me, and they destroyed the enemy, which has probably never played the map before. Just went. Uh, like the prize was for the winners. There were two better keys. And those guys have probably just played like only once or twice the map, so they basically like no almost nothing. And those like team angel shifters from Dota Portal, they just destroyed them. Like in mere like 5 minutes or something, even less. It was so stupid and funny at the same time. I felt very bad, but at least we it was a nice lesson to us. Don't let us judge the map when playing versus AI. Like when you play versus AI, you're like, oh, the enemy is stupid. Oh, they don't know about the exploits. Or they won't use them because the AI doesn't use them. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's still an issue that needs to be resolved. So it was a nice lesson for us. We changed the ultimates, how ultimates work. A lot of members have been changed. A lot more defensive, a lot more. It's much more fun to play now because it feels fair. It's not imba and annoying. Okay, I'll start talking about that now and explain how Zunila's new abilities work. Um, her sub ability, first of all, has been changed to disable howling. It basically pushes the enemy and combines them like in a straight line. That's very makes it much easier to hit them with your orbable missile. Also, when you hit them, it slows down by a small percentage, 15%, which increases by, if I recall correctly, 10 per level. Uh, it doesn't deal damage, but it shouldn't because it's quite powerful. Like her orbable is one of the most powerful orb abilities in the whole game. Also, this ability has only like a 7-second cooldown, so it's quite spammable and powerful. Uh, her ultimate has also been changed. It's not like stupid, like it's not like Juggernaut's jump, which just doesn't really fit this map style. It basically uh, moves you around very fast. You choose where to go, and depending on the distance from your last position, like from here to here, you do a certain amount of damage. Like if I travel from here to here, and the enemy is here, it will take damage depending on the distance from here to here. I hope I explained that right. Her orb also had a slight AoE increase, uh, which is very nice. It's much easier to hit now and much more useful. Before it was quite hard. Even though combined with Howling, it was still almost impossible to hit something. Oh, it wasn't impossible, but we're about to win. Maybe we should increase the HP of that. GG. Okay, come on, GG. That's not fast enough. Come on, I'll show the definition. No, don't kill me. Come on. Yes. Okay, awesome. Okay, going to show the new game mode now. Castle Siege. Uh, this game mode kind of works like the old capture point, like destroy the magic mode, but instead, okay, let me pick a hero and I'll start explaining. Also explain some of the new changes. Yes. First of all, you have to take control of this point. After that, you are allowed to damage the enemy generator. After you damage that, it will turn on the shields for the castle, and you can start off damaging the castle. However, once the generator regenerates, like isn't like you can damage it again. the castle will become immobile again. And so you're constantly fighting to take control of this point so you can destroy the generator and destroy the castle faster. Uh, it's not a bad mode. The problem is that first of all, Frost forgot to change one little thing, and that is that once you die, you cannot spawn again. Yeah, small change, I know. Not game breaking or anything. But it's supposed to be an easy change, but the sad thing is that he forgot. What did he forgot? He doesn't have his Walker 3 installed anymore, so he can't change it. Also, I can't I can't really use Jazz. For some reason, it doesn't work on my PC. So even though it's supposed to be like a fast and easy, quick fix, I can't really fix it. So that really sucks. As you can see, destroying the generator isn't that fast if you're doing it alone. Did it regenerate? No, it doesn't regenerate. This map would be a lot more fun if it was a lot bigger, but sadly game space is so small that it's quite easy to go from one point to another. I really hope that yeah, we can't change it, so I won't hope for anything. So yeah, it's not a bad mode. Honestly, even though I suggested to this mode, I kinda wish it was like the space hero was just used for to extend team deathmatch or the single player. That's not single player. The free for all deathmatch map, or even the control point map, because it feels like a wasted space. It's just too small, and those big team-based modes just require much bigger space. Oh yeah, and also a big sad news. Capture the flag removed. I'm sad. Uh, we were going to use that space for a new game mode, uh, but during development, we wanted to, as always, speed up the release. So there was no time for Frost to work on the mode. Uh, we were going to make quite a lot of changes, balance changes. Before, you used to have to go from point A to point B to get the flag, and then return here. But we were going to change it most likely to the flags being here in the center, and like depending on where the person who has captured the flag is, like you will spawn closer to him. Like you have small bases, like maybe here and here, and also have uh, like depending on which base you retrieve the flag, it will give a different amount of points. The biggest being to the central point, like here, for example, like giving probably 50 points, but others that are a lot much closer and much easier, giving only 10 points or something like that. But sadly, that won't happen because we have no developer right now. We're stuck. We're going to implement a new hero. We so want to, but there's no developer. How sad. Well, that's about most of the changes, like at least the bigger ones. Oh yeah, Magic, his ultimate now isn't broken. It just doesn't have that instant kill feature. Uh, it now like damages. It's not only the small balls, small spheres that fall on the ground that burst everywhere. It doesn't have those big spheres that could also damage you and instant kill you. His sub ability also isn't that DPS thing. It's now that absorption staff item, which is removed from the game. It was really imbalanced and really fucking stupid. I hated that item. Um, Cynthia's sim ability now indicates where her thing will fall, so it's not also broken because it's spammable, because she's very fast. It's efficient killing. That's a nice change. What else? Oh yeah, uh, Kenzar's ultimate. That's the Slug guy, like the Murloc hero. His ultimate now stuns enemies inside the radius of his ult for 1 second. Yeah, 1 second is kind of broken. I wish it was like only 0.5 seconds, or at least like entangling routes, like where you can simply not use where you can simply not move but can use your items. But oh well. Shadai's ultimate significantly nerfed. Now it releases fewer projectiles and which have a much more radius like that. So it's not an instant kill ability. Her sub ability also doesn't spread when it reaches its maximum radius or reaches the end of the map. Now it only breaks when it hits trees, units, and other things like that. What else? Let me think. Let me think. Oh yeah, her sub ability now